Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the stream. Hopefully, you all are doing well. I know that I sure am. So basically, season 12 of the Flesh and Blood, or Skirmish season 12 for Flesh and Blood started over this weekend, and I looked at the events in my area and I want to play Living Legend skirmishes, and there is only one Living Legend skirmish in 100 kilometers, I think, or like 100 miles of me. So we are going to be practicing Living Legend this week for this Saturday's Living Legend skirmish. This Living Legend skirmish is it'll be interesting. It is at Bubsby's Cards and Collectibles. So if we're gonna be at Bubsby's Cards and Collectibles for the Living Legend skirmish, I will, in fact, be there. And you might be asking, what are you going to be playing? Well, by golly, of course I'm going to be playing... That's not the right tab. I'm going to be playing CYB Drone New. I'm pretty sure this deck is good because it was a top 8 at one of the more recent callings. Or LL callings. Is the camera now like really tight on me? Okay. I don't know how to remedy this. Sure, you're not here to look at me. You're here to look at the game, so it's fine. I think this deck is good because it has top-8'd Living Legend thing before. Competitive Living Legend start. The following cards are not legal in this fork. Beckoning Mistblade. Count Your Blessings. Oh, competitive CC. Oops. Is there a competitive Living Legend? No, there's just Living Legend. Okay. I was like, what do you mean that it's not legal? I know it's legal. Because it did well. Talishar, you cannot gaslight me into thinking that those decks or those cards are illegal. So here's the issue. I don't know how to make this deck good. Or that's not what I should say. I don't know. I don't know how to pilot this deck into the aggro matchups. I think I can win out long games with a little bit more practice, but I have like zero clue what you're supposed to do into Briar. I'll go second into Ira, who just took down the Living Legend calling at Singapore, I think it was. I do know what I'm supposed to do against this deck. Because this is the Zephyr Needles list. Yeah, this is like an insanely aggressive Zephyr Needle Ira build. Which is pretty interesting. I'm not going to lie. We just have to run them out of concealed blades and pick up the points and stuff. Past that, Zephyr Needle will break at the end of the or if they close the chain. Like, I came very close to winning this matchup last time I practiced it. Also, let me check the audio. That is totally fine. I wanted to make sure that the music wasn't over blasting. For 5, I just always give him like this, and probably just this and Command and Conquer, and then hope. What? Yeah, they flick the already broken Zephyr Needle for 1. Which is... Oh. Why did that happen? Oops. And then pick up the point. Retrieve a dagger from your graveyard. Pay 1. This is just for 1, which I'm not worried about. Zephyr Needle costs 1 to attack with, so these will... Okay. Perfect. Oh, wait. Passover? We really want... Oh, shoot. Am I able to... Am I able to bonds? Here's what I think the actual correct thing to do is. Throw bonds of attraction into them. See what they do. Just kind of pass. And then when they break Zephyr Needle... As soon as Zephyr Needle enters the graveyard, we pass over and we banish one of the Zephyr Needles to get it out of the game. So I think we start by just presenting a Bonds of Attraction, probably arsenaling the Bonds of Agony, because we have the Bonds of Agony, so we can cash in on a Rousing Wave mana or a Rousing Wave block. This is fine. We banished a Conceal Blade. Let's banish a blue, which means we gain a life because it's the same color. Okay. Arsenal Bonds. We're gonna put the Art of Desire Mind in front of it, which will break the needle. And as soon as they break chain and that needle enters the graveyard, we're going to pass over. I'm going to... This is equal... Greater than Zephyr Needles. Defended by a card. So Shelter from the Storm should work here. On the defense reaction, right? Okay. That has entered the graveyard. I am now going to kind of waste the Passover here, banishing Zephyr Needle at instant speed. It's fine that doesn't transcend. I think it's more important we get one of the Zephyr Needles out of the game. That is also one Conceal Blade pitched and one Conceal Blade banished. These are all things we must keep track of. Pick up the point, retrieves the 1 needle, which is fine, but if they're on 1 needle, that's okay. I am going to do this. and send the bonds of attraction. Unless I just break their needle again and force them to, like, have it. I'm kind of just passing the turn over. But it's forcing them to have a pick up the point. Which I guess they wouldn't attack with it if they didn't have it. So this probably is a mistake. I have no way to block that, so it's fine. They now have... Hello? Okay, weird. They now have only one Zephyr Needle Engrave. I'm not gonna waste this Bonds of Agony. Here we go. See? Now we're fucking cooking. Now we are cooking.